An elderly man named Mr. Peters lived in a quiet, rural village. His life had been filled with hard work, and he had only one son, Tom, who had moved to the city for a better life. As years passed, Tom rarely called or visited, busy with his own family and career. Mr. Peters quietly tended to his home and garden alone, finding companionship in neighbors and friends who often visited him. One winter, Mr. Peters became ill, and his frail body needed more care than he could give himself. He called Tom to tell him about his condition, hoping his son might come to visit. Tom, however, merely promised to arrange a nurse for his father. Days passed, and Tom didn't show up, but Mr. Peters received a surprise visit from Sarah, a young woman who had once been his neighbor. Sarah had recently moved back to the village and remembered Mr. Peters from her childhood. She brought him hot meals, spent time with him, and took care of his daily needs. She cleaned his home, tended to his garden, and even found joy in listening to his stories from the past. To her, Mr. Peters was like family, even though they were not related. As Mr. Peters' health declined, Sarah stayed by his side, treating him with a love and respect that Tom never showed. On his last night, Mr. Peters held her hand and said, "Thank you, my dear. You've been the daughter I never had. Family is not always in blood, it's in the kindness we show."